Well, friends, the day has finally come. My beloved cat, Shittens, has decided to cross over to the Rainbow Bridge, where he was once from. My beloved Shittens. Wow, what a story. It's been a long run. We have been on an incredible journey together. So let's just get to the juice, the story. That is Shittens. So Shittens, born in March of 2007, was the product of a Siamese cat, which my mom still has the mother, Shittens' mom, Mama Kitty, who is a beloved, majestic creature with blue eyes. It is incredible. Mama Cat, who is Shittens' mom, of course, belonged to our next door neighbor at the time, who our next door neighbor was the cutest couple, cutest little Hispanic family, always grilling in the front yard. And the husband worked nights and the wife was a stay-at-home mom, and she was pregnant with her second child. In the middle of the night, a U-Haul van came, and, or I should say a U-Haul truck. No, they are not lesbians. A U-Haul came in the middle of the night, and they packed up their stuff and left, which was odd, but, everybody in the neighborhood loved them, but okay, things happen. As we quickly discovered in the next up and coming days, these people left their pets behind. They left Mama Kitty, who was pregnant, and she herself was maybe a year old, if that. She herself was pregnant with Shittens and 6 other kitties. Also left their dog. And so my dad, being the weirdo that he is, he loves to cut other people's lawns or take out their trash. Don't ask. He went over to go take out the neighbor's trash and cut their grass, and found the dog was dead. So the dog had been in the backyard, left without food and water, and he had passed. And we could hear faint crying sounds coming from the garage. And we saw in the, because some garages will have a little vent on the side. We saw in the vent that Mama Kitty was in there. And being the crazy cat lady my mom is, she went and got her sledgehammer. And we got the cat out. We discovered the cat had been locked in the garage, of course, with just a bag of cat food, just dry cat food left there. And my mom, of course, took the cat, and she was the size of a football. So we didn't know how many kittens she was going to have, but she was indeed pregnant. And so shortly thereafter, Shittens and his siblings were born in my mom's garden on a cold, windy March night. It was full on panic because Mama Kitty had left to go get food, but she had buried her kittens in my mom's flower pot to keep them warm because it was really, really, really cold. And so my mom, being the crazy cat lady she is, scooped up all of these kittens and brought them in the bathtub and began to feed them. And then, of course, later Mama Kitty came looking for her babies. But we assured her that she will be staying with us along with her 6 kittens that she had. So we started asking, and my ex at the time had some roommates at school, and they wanted some kittens, so they got first pick, and they picked what they wanted, and that left, so they took 2, and then we still had So that was 6. So we still had 4 more to be adopted. We managed to get the other 3 adopted, and Shittens was the last one left. At the time, my ex lived in a dorm, so you weren't allowed to have pets. But her and her roommates broke the rules and went ahead and had kittens there. And so my mom reluctantly let her take Shittens. Now, my ex, also a crazy cat lady, it all worked out because she was just down the street. So, we'd all visit. Of course, I'm there. So at the time, and took Shittens, and I remember Shittens was the tiniest thing, so tiny that his head was literally the size of a tennis ball, and his body was like the size of an average belt buckle. I mean, he was just the cutest little thing, and he would just cry, just constantly cry. And so what I would do is I would pick him up and I would pet his head repeatedly until he fell asleep. He would just go, and then 20 minutes later, lights out. And so the story of Shittens began there. And then, of course, we moved in together, and Shittens was our little child, if you will. And then one day the landlord was doing some construction on our house, and we had a back porch. And he had told us that he's going to be doing some work on the back porch, and so that the door would be open. And we totally forgot. So every morning we used to just open our back door, which had a screen, and we would let Shittens out on the porch. This morning we forgot. He was doing the construction, and we opened the door and did our usual, went to work, everything. Getting ready to leave for work, and I go, where's the cat? And she's like, what do you mean? He's on the porch like he is every morning. And I'm like, no, he's not, because the screen door's open. And we were like, oh, fuck. Shittens has escaped. And Shittens had indeed escaped. And we were like, oh, man, this sucks. So we looked for an hour or so and couldn't find him, called him, walked the neighborhood, everything gone. And so I just told her, I said, look, if it's meant to be, Shittens will come back. If it's not, then, that's the end. R.I.P. Because me, I'm a dog person, okay? I mean, my mom's a huge cat lady. She loves cats. I'm a dog person. So I was just like, meh. R.I.P. Shittens. It was fun. It was a good ride, even though it was only like a year. Not even 8. I think it was like 8 months, 9 months. So I was like, R.I.P. And, she was just distraught. And I was just like, no, we're not getting another cat. Give it 24 hours. When somebody goes missing with the police, you got to give it 24 hours. So I just settled down. And so I thought Brother Man was gone. Nighttime came. No Shittens. We walked the neighborhood again. Nothing. And so I said, hey, he's gone. It's over, And so next morning, we heard, meow, 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 meow. And I was like, uh-oh. This motherfucker came back. I was like, dude, Shittens, you are such a bitch. You couldn't handle it on the street. God, dog. Fucker came back, and I was like, damn it. It's meant to be then. Shit. So, we moved again, moved to the house that I'm currently at now. And, things happen, and as time progressed, obviously my ex turned out to be a huge see you next Tuesday, and I ended up taking care of the cat most of the time. So when it was time for me to kick her out, if you will, she said, well, I'm taking the cat. And I was like, you can go, but the cat stays. Shittens stays. Because where she was moving to was kind of like, it had a real bad feral cat problem. And I know from just my mom's cats, it's not good to have the cats outside. You can have the cats outside during the day, but you got to bring them in at night because they get the feline AIDS, if you will. Or they fight, or they get run over, or they get eaten by, dogs, coyotes. So it's best if you do have an outdoor cat to bring them in at night. So, anywho, she wanted to just take him and put him outside after 7 years of him being inside. I was like, the guy's an idiot. He's not going to make it outside. He doesn't know what the fuck to do. This cat is a bitch-ass bitch, and he's got to stay inside, okay? She agreed, and, of course, she left, and Shittens stayed with me. And so, Jesus Christ. It's not even 14 years. That's freaking longer than that, because it had already been 7 years. No, it had been 6 years with Shittens. God damn. And then he lasted another 10 more years. That's 16 years. Got 16 years with Shittens. Jesus Christ. So, obviously she's gone. A few years later, here we go again. My dad doing construction in my house. He left Shittens' door open. Shittens had a little apartment in my house. He had his own little room next to my washer and dryer, and a little perch where he could look outside and fresh air, and he was living the good life. And my dad was doing some construction in there and left the door open, and came home from dinner. I told my parents, I said, "Why is that door open?" And my mom's like, "Uh-oh, somebody's in the house. Don't go in." So obviously my mom went to go get her gun and come back to my house. So we walk in, and my mom's going, and Shittens is just sitting there at the edge of the door. He straight up PTSD'd himself. He remembered from the last time he ran away. He wasn't going to do it again. So he was literally just sitting there staring at an open door when we walked in. And of course, my mom searched the whole house. Nobody was here. And so it turns out my dad left the door open while he was doing some construction. And Shittens did get into a fight with the next door neighbor's cat. And he ended up having a huge gash on his head. I later found out. Couldn't see it right away, but old boy got a little infection. And we went through some times with that. But he rallied back from that, his little cat fight. My cat was a bitch-ass bitch. I'm not gonna lie. Tried to take him for a walk. He took about 2 steps and collapsed. So I ended up just dragging him. Oh, Shittens. Jesus Christ. Guy was a bitch-ass bitch. But, I still loved him. I still had a little piece in my heart for him. He wasn't a dog, but my God, I just knew he was just such a bitch that I'm like, bro, you need me, man. You fucking need me, okay? You can't survive in the outside world, okay? You had an opportunity to run again, and you didn't. You had an opportunity to go out with my ex and basically die at her apartment, and you didn't. You stayed here, fam. You stayed here because you knew you had it good. Live in the lap of luxury. And so, about 3-4 months ago, got really sick again, as y'all remember, went through it, but had survived. So when the same symptoms started to happen again, shortly after I had recorded the show last week, I just knew. And things weren't really looking good. His energy was winding down. The last 2 weeks, he's just really been going through some shit, and I knew when there was just pools of blood last week. I was like, oh yeah, this is the end. This is way worse than last time, bruh. This is it. Bon voyage. Au revoir, as Shittens would say. And I just knew because he's getting up there in age. And the same thing happened last time. We were just trying to get him to his vet appointment. And this is the best vet in town. We were just trying to get him his appointment, and he had a week. And the last time he made it, and, with him going on Sunday, his vet appointment was today, and today's Monday. So, it sucks. I'm going to miss Shittens. His attitude was very French-like. That's why I called him Shittens. because he just reminded me of a cat that just was very French. He hated everyone. I'm pretty sure he hated me, which is why he stuck around so long. But he loved Little Miss Nasser. He loved Feline Mob to death, and she knows that, and she was very helpful with sending him some goodies for his last meal. You know, I can't say that I'm lying that I'm not gonna miss him, because I am gonna miss him, because you know, I'm hearing him cry in the morning and hearing him knock down some pots and pans and getting into some stupid shit and playing around. I have his toy. He had this toy with catnip. It was a little mouse, and I remember him playing with it in my room one day, and he just flung that sucker up in the air and was just having the best time. And then it just got stuck in the blinds, and it's still stuck in the blinds. It's been stuck in the blinds for years, and it's still there. And before he got sick, he would always try and figure out a way to get it down, but it was just too high up there. He would just try and climb on something to try and get his little toy down, but it was just too high. So, but I'm going to miss the little Shittens. Shittens. And I just figure he's off to France, back home with his little beret and his glass of wine and his cigarette and his baguette under his arm. And, you know, he had a good time, and now it's time for him to, you know, go and kick it with his daddy in kitty heaven or hell. Who knows? Because Shittens, man, he had a shitty ass attitude. So who knows? Maybe God's like, oh shit, no. Bitch, we closed. No vacancy, fam. Oh, man. Shittens, are we hiding? Hit that ball.
Rambo Per Radio with your host, Genty.
Fuck, I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, fucking Jen is a warlord. I'm fucking coming for you.
And now I feel poo coming out of my bum. So it's a lot right now. Yeah, it's a lot.
Oh, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Rambo Per Radio. I am your host, Genty. Twitter and Instagram at Genty523. What's good, motherfuckers? Yeah! I hope you enjoyed that Shittens little short story intro. Man, I've got so much to do, so many things to tell you about, and the shortest amount of time ever. So let's just fucking get to it. Customers of the week. This week, this shit. Oh my God. I had to help the worst human on the planet. This fucking guy, some whack-ass construction worker. I mean, God bless y'all. But some of y'all have a shitty-ass attitude. I'm just saying, like, fuck. If I got paid to build things, I'd be happy. That's fucking cool, man. You get to build shit. It's not cool when it's 110 degrees outside, but it's cool every other time. But holy shit, some of y'all construction workers are like, God damn. You clearly hate your job. Anywho, I had to talk to this guy, and he needed some things for the green stuff out of his lungs. Hello, how can I help you? Yeah, I got some green stuff coming out of my lungs. Do you got any medicine, any teas for that? Green stuff, you say? Yeah, green stuff coming out of my lungs. I'm like, okay, have you gone to a doctor yet? I'm not going to no doctor. I got green stuff coming out of my lungs. That's why I'm calling you. I'm like, okay. Hold on a minute, sir. Let me check for you. No. I need to talk to an expert. Is there an expert there? I was like, sir, nobody's here, and we're short-staffed. So I'm the best you got. Oh, okay. Well, are you an expert? I said, I'm not sure, but I'm going to give you some answers, and then you can decide. So you were looking for some tea, you said. Yeah, jackass. Yeah, I got to get the green stuff out of my lungs. I need to talk to an expert. I'm like, okay, well, here's some teas that we have. So we have some tea formulas that you can use for colds and flus. No. I need something for the green stuff coming out of my lungs. I was like, okay, well, this is for your lungs, because that's what colds and flus are. You sure? Like, yeah. And then I was like, specifically, you can take, these herbs. They've been shown to be helpful for this. There's no guarantee, but they've been shown to be helpful. Well, I need a guarantee. I got green stuff coming out of my lungs. I was like, okay, well, these are specifically for green stuff coming out of your lungs. And he's like, oh, well, okay, specifically, because that's what I'm asking for. I was like, okay, bitch. Green stuff coming out of my lungs, just saying. I was like, okay, well, here's the specific herbs that you can use. Well, are those teas? I was like, yes, you can boil them and make them a tea. Okay, that's up to you. Here they are. Well, which one do you think is the best? And I said, well, specifically. Yeah, well, I'm asking you specifically. I'm like, okay, well, specifically, you should probably go with a individual herb that has been shown to be helpful for that. Not necessarily a tea that's a blend, because box teas are mostly just flavors. They don't really have a whole lot of medicinal properties. I was trying to tell him, okay, fine. I'm going to come in there and get a specific tea. And I was like, okay, bye. And I was like, oh, this rat motherfucker. I was like, I'm waiting for you at the front door, bitch. I'm waiting for you. So I was fucking waiting for this piece of shit. And he rolls up and he gets my nice coworker, who is the sweetest man. He doesn't even raise his voice. You have to bend down to fucking listen to this guy. He whispers. And so he's like, hello, sir. How can I help you? Yeah, I'm looking for the tea. I got the green stuff coming out of my lungs. Are you an expert? And he's like yelling at my coworker. And I was like, oh, hell no. So I come around the corner with my security guard jacket. And I was like, okay, bitch. Okay. So I was just watching. And I could see him yelling at my coworker. And I was like, can you keep it fucking sucker? So I start walking up real slow. And my coworker's like, okay, sir, I'll show you the specific herbs. No, no big deal. And he's like, yeah, I ain't an expert. I got green stuff coming out of my lungs. And then he sees me out of the corner of his eye, and I'm walking up real slow, and I'm just giving him the fucking dirtiest look. And I was like, you piece of shit. You bitch. And he goes, wait, excuse me. Are you the expert? Did I talk to you on the phone? And I was like, you sure fucking did, bitch. I was like, let's go, motherfucker. Let's go. I was fucking ready for this guy. I was ready to fucking shred this guy to bits. And I was like, oh yeah, so you want the specific herbs, huh? Yeah, let's fucking go over there. Because I knew this guy wasn't going to do it, because specific herbs are fucking expensive, and then you have to prepare them, and this guy doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, nor does he know what the fuck he's talking about. And so I took him over there, and I was like, here's the specific herbs. A pound of this shit costs $16.99, player. And then you got to boil this shit yourself and do all this shit. And he's like, no, this isn't gonna work. I need a specific tea. And I was like, these are specific teas, dude. You gotta fucking find your herb and then boil it, bitch. He's like, no, that's not gonna work. I need the teas in a box. And I was like, all right, cool. Well, let's fucking go over there. So we go over there, and then he said the fucking tea, and he goes, this tea's $3. Do you think this $3 tea is going to keep me from going to the doctor's office? And I was like I tried to tell you on the phone, sir, these are just a blend, and it's mostly flavored. So chances of you going to the doctor's office, I'd say about 100%. No, I can't go there. I don't have time for this. I'm just gonna go with this $3 tea. And, this should get the green stuff out of my lungs, right? And I was like, there's no guarantee. Yeah. Bitch. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna take this. Bye. Thanks for your help. And I was like, jog off, you fucking prick. Oh my God. That guy's fucking probably dead somewhere on a construction site. I was like, bruh, hey, when you pass on, can I have them boots? Us lesbians love a good boot. And them construction boots look pretty good, player. Just saying. Oh, my days. Just blown no fucking way, man. Oh, God. So then a couple days later, I'm getting ready to leave work. I'm just, so this was yesterday, actually. I'm obviously upset about Shittens and just a whole lot of stuff going on. And just had a little, how do I put this? A little sense, a little bit of confusion between myself and a friend. At the time, I was just really wanting my bestie to ask me how I was doing. I just really wanted my bestie to reach out, and I had hit her up a couple weeks ago, and she left me on red, and I was like, ooh, damn, that kind of sucks. And I was just like, well, maybe it was something I said. I was just like, hey, how are you? What's the deal? What's going on with your birthday? And then left me on red, and I was like, damn, all right, maybe I shouldn't have said anything. Cool. Then a couple days later, we had a couple of jokes. And then a couple days after that, I had asked her again. I was like, so how are you? What's up? Like, what's going on? Left me on red. And then I think I was just emotionally over it. I was just like, yo, what the fuck? Like, my fucking cat's dying. I had some car trouble. My fucking fridge exploded and flooded my kitchen. All on the same day. Kitty started dying on fucking last Tuesday. He started doing the death march last Tuesday. And that same day, I knew that, actually the night before, I had found out that Kevin was going to be let go from the Jason Ellis show. And I was so upset. I didn't want to believe what the homie had told me, but she was right. Before anybody else knew, she told me. And so I was upset about that. I was upset about the cat. I was upset about my fridge just busting up. And then I had car trouble. And so I just wanted my friend to text me like, hey, how are you? And so I reached out to her. I was just like, hey, how are you? Like, what the fuck? Can we get a conversation going? And I had totally forgot that she's got some family emergency going on, which is cool. But hey, homie Slice. Hey, señorita. Can you tell me, hey, I can't talk right now. I got this family emergency, remember? Or, hey, now's not a good time right now. I think communication is so key. So I didn't sleep good at all. I hadn't been sleeping good. And just to know that my bestie was like not talking to me, I was just like, what the fuck is this? Like, I've been a good friend. I don't know what else I could have done wrong. Maybe I offended her about asking about her birthday. I just wanted to ask her so I could like inquire about sending her a gift or some shit. And then I was just like, oh, you know what? Okay, maybe not. Maybe we are not in a good place. And so I was really bummed out about it. But then I was just like, you know what? I'm too old for this shit. So I was just like, hey, what's the deal? Because I feel like I've been a good friend to you. And if I've done something to upset you, I think you should tell me. Because the silent treatment never works. All it does is make make people resentful. Okay? So if you got a problem with somebody, you need to say something. Okay? Just say something. Don't sugarcoat nothing. Just say what's going on. Spit the facts. Okay? And so I did. And then she hit me up, was like, hey, remember I got this family thing going on. I was like, oh, cool. Sorry. Leave you alone. But I feel like this crisis could have all been avoided if she would have just said a few days ago, like, hey, I can't talk right now. I got family shit going on. I would have left her alone. But because she didn't say that and just left me on red, I was just like, well, fuck. What is this? Like, I don't need this bullshit in my life, man. Come on, Jack. So I was like, damn. I just was just emotionally spent. So being at work Sunday, I was just a mess. And it wasn't necessarily the crying, but I was just emotionally and physically exhausted. And so, this customer, right when I'm about to clock out, this customer decided to take a piss on the floor. And I did not see said person do it, but I saw the remnants. And you know what? This piss was not a good, healthy color. They need to see a doctor. I could not believe. You know, the bathroom was like 20 feet away. Is 20 feet too hard to go to when you got to take a piss? I'm just questioning, you know, because when I got to go pee, I mean, I'm booking it. I am hauling ass. Okay. I have maybe pissed myself on one occasion, but we were at the beach. Okay. The bathrooms were locked. I had no choice. You understand? This individual, our bathrooms are open. We got 2 toilets in the building. Excuse me. We got 3 public toilets available for you. Okay? How did you manage to fail this mission, sir? I don't understand. Because this is a sir. This ain't no lady. A lady wouldn't piss in the middle of a vitamin store. That's just not going to happen. This is always a dude. You pissing ass bitch.
Bitch.
So I was like, man, I gotta go play. I can't do this shit. Y'all got this? I'm out. Deuces. Damn. Unbelievable. You just pissed on the floor, fam. What the fuck's the matter with you? Why don't you go get a fucking kombucha and pour it out and piss in the kombucha bottle? I don't know, man. This is just fucking weird, dude. It's just so strange that you would just do a look around and then whip it out and piss. Unfucking believable. Some current events. Well, the world knows now, but as I mentioned earlier, when I got done recording last week's episode late Monday night, I got a text message from the homie saying that Ellis had gone live and said that Kevin was fired from the Jason Ellis show. And I said, you are a liar.
You are a liar!
I told my friend straight up, I said, you are a liar!
You are a liar!
Look at this bitch! I said, don't you dare tell me that filth. I am going to bed. Good night, madam. And she said, no, it's true. He just went live and said something about the budget, and I just had the worst feeling in my stomach. I had a bad feeling in my bones. Listening to the Mad Scientist Party Hour earlier that day, I don't actually get to listen to it because I just listen to so many shows. So by the time I get to it, it's usually Wednesday. But listening to Kevin's reaction on Wednesday, he was spot on with his assessment, and he was just like, well, something's happening and they're coming to my house. I'm getting a text here. if something happens, and I was just like, oh shit. He's like, I'm getting a text here. It's not good news, just my luck. And I was just like, fuck. He fucking knew. He fucking knew too. But, yeah, now that the smoke, I feel like the dust has cleared now. Everyone who has been riled up is done being riled up about it. And everyone who isn't done being riled up about it, has quietly exited the building. Guess what? I don't give a fuck shit. It's my show. I'm going to tell y'all what I think about the situation. And of course, my thoughts on it were similar to what Kevin said was, okay, so you're going to fire me for money issues, but me leaving is going to lose listeners, which is going to affect your money. And I literally crashed my car when I heard him say that, because that immediately, as he is explaining his side of it, because I listened to Tully's side of it, and unfortunately, Tully did handle it gracefully. Jason started to, but then he might have took a dark turn for a little bit and said Kevin didn't do anything. And all I could think about was all of the things that Kevin has done. And so I was just like, well, maybe he didn't do anything recently, but if you were to recall, 12 years of entertainment, that man has given his soul to the show. So, I was like, So when I heard Kevin's response, I went, this resonates with me more. Listen, I love all three of those guys. I had actually quit all my dating apps, so I was like, cool, I'm going to sign up for another level of Patreon. Let's get this money. And then I went, what? Y'all did that to my boy Kevin? Oh, hell no. Hell no. So anyway, yeah, it's just a shitty situation. Obviously, Ellis is doing what he thinks is right in his mind, and there's nothing wrong with that. Obviously, quite a few people politely disagree, some of them rudely. My thought overall is this: if you don't like what's going on, then it's real easy. Just leave. Just don't, it's a paid show. There's a free pod. You don't have to listen to the free pod. You don't have to listen to the paid show. You don't have to fuck with any of it anymore. We all have choices. We have the right to choose. And for me, I'm staying, but I'm hanging on by a thread. I just, man, it's just, it was so just disheartening, because my reaction to hear that there was some sort of deal made in order to get the podcast going. They give, most of the ownership of the show to a company. And I thought, you're the Jason Ellis Show. You've been on for 20 years, man. You don't need to give nobody nothing. That's yours. Why would you sell that away? I do this podcast on my own. I mean, obviously not as many people are listening to me as they are Ellis, but I don't have to pay anybody anything. I don't pay a production company. I mean, other than I pay a company to hold my files, because it's super dangerous to hold all your files on your own computer and it crashes and then all your shows are gone. So I pay somebody for that. But other than that, I would never. If the show was massive, I would never do this. I pointed out a good example to somebody. I said, look at Joe Rogan. You may or may not like his show, fine. But the first 10 years, nobody was fucking listening to this guy. Nobody. And let me say that again. Nobody was fucking listening to his show, okay? He'd been doing the show for 10 fucking years. 10 years. And then, all of a sudden, it just clicked. And I know, obviously, Ellis doesn't have that kind of time. But, when you're in the radio game, cool. But when you jump into another lane, even though that lane is similar, you're still starting over. You still got to work the grind. You still got to do the ads, the promos, the sharing shit, all of the hustle. You still have to do all that. And it's better when you're doing it yourself. I mean, obviously, it's tough. It's time consuming. But at the end, you don't have to pay away somebody to do it. Essentially, you could have had Kevin produce the show and keep everything in-house and just get your sponsorship money. Now, let's say he starts getting millions of views, then you can talk about selling part of the pod to a company. I don't know. These are my thoughts. It's not necessarily truth. These are just my opinions. And from a business standpoint, unless I'm doing millions of downloads, I would never let a production company take a portion of my show because it's mine. And I just feel like when you're in the podcast world, you really have to put your feet to the grindstone, unless you are somebody that's, like even fucking, who had a terrible podcast? Barack Obama had a terrible podcast. And everybody knew who the fuck that guy was. Oh my God. So same thing with Oprah when they SiriusXM signed her to the network. Terrible ratings. She wasn't even on there. That's how bad it was. She was only on there for an hour a week. So that failed. So you can be the most recognizable person in the world, but what is resounding with podcasts and how podcasts are successful, not that mine's incredibly successful, but I'm doing all right. It's the authenticity. That's what brings people back every time. If you are some A-list celebrity or a president or, Fire Marshal Bill, I don't fucking know. But if you're authentic, people will ride with you till the end. When you're not authentic, it shows. When you're faking the funk, it shows. And so with that situation, it just felt to me that it was not authentic. It was, in my opinion, if I were in Ellis's shoes, I would have fucking sold some shit, got a tiny ass house just so I could keep my boy Kevin on the show. That's just me. I've made that sacrifice before. I've sold things I didn't want to sell that were personal to me just so I could pay rent, just so I could keep my relationship going. I've done things. I've made the sacrifice. So I just felt like, oh, really, man? So let's do the math. How many times you get food delivery? Maybe, take that money and pay Kevin. But it all works out because not only is the situation over, it's better he did this now. Because in the next 90 days or so, you're really going to see, is this feasible without Kevin or not? The show is, but in a lot of people's eyes, it isn't. And so we'll see in 90 days. I hope that it works out. My thought is, honestly, if anything else, all you've done is you've done Kevin a favor by actually letting him be free. He's free to express himself more on his show. People have been signing up in droves for his show, Mad Scientist Party Hour. So in a roundabout way, this just only helped Kevin. I mean, obviously he needs a job, but Kevin is so good at what he does and his physical humor. I honestly believe he should really give it a shot at stand-up comedy because he would fucking kill it, and he could still podcast and then do comedy. So got the time now. So whatever Kevin wants to do, I'm sure he's going to fucking kill it. And as for Ellis and Tully, man, you're just not going to fill Kevin's shoes. I'm sorry, you're not. Prime example, I tried to listen to the show on Saturday, and they were talking about Marvel stuff and comics, and I felt sick to my stomach. I was just like, when Kevin was on there, y'all didn't want to talk about that, and now he's not here, and y'all talking about it. This is weird. I literally felt sick to my stomach, so I had to turn it off. So I don't know. I'm going to do my best. I mean, obviously, I'm sticking around for Ellis. I don't even listen to the Jason Ellis show that much anymore because it's on at a weird time and I'm at work. So I really just get the solo shows with Ellis. And so I take what I can get on Thursdays and Fridays. The Tuesday and Wednesday, the times just don't work out for me, so I rarely ever get to hear the show. Matter of fact, usually I will listen to the show during the holidays while I am on vacation, so I have time to kind of like just catch up and see what's going on with the show. But for the most part, I just listen to Awesome World, so no change on my side. So, but I'm wishing Kevin, Ellis, and Tully all of the best, all of the wonders that they can achieve. And there's room for everybody to shine. There's no one better than another. They're all three of them are equally good in their own different ways. And I'm looking to see what they bring in 2023, of course. Let's see what else. I did mention that my fridge exploded. That was lovely. I did mention to y'all that I had car trouble in the rain. So all of this happened on Tuesday. My cat was dying. Kevin got fired. My fridge exploded and my car broke down in the rain. Oh, I got to meet up with Trish and Caesar, OG Ellis fam. Back in the day, Ellis fam, they were out here from Austin. They were going to see Morrissey at the Greek Theater. Some girls are bigger than others. Some girls are bigger than others. Oh man, what's that other? I'm going out tonight. What's that? You shut your mouth and then you say, come out in the wrong way. I am human and I need to be loved, just like everybody else does. There you go. I feel like all of his songs kind of go. Got the bar. Oh, damn it. Holy shit. No, I love Morrissey. But my homie Trish and Caesar, they fucking love Morrissey. I mean, they've already seen him 2-3 times this year. So I was like, damn, y'all traveling the country with Morrissey. You might as well pick up an instrument player. Holy shit. So I was elated to see them because I hadn't seen them since Ellis Mania Austin. And that was 2018. So I'm like, damn. Yeah, no, 2019. Yeah. Holy shit. November 2019. That actually just happened recently. So, oh man, it's good to see my friends. I felt so much happiness, even though my cat was in just dire straits. I just needed a nice little lunch break with my friends to kind of just get me back and help me fight through some more for my shittens. Damn. So some cool news stories going on. Social media influencer is transitioning back to being a British man after being transracial and identifying as a Korean lady. You stupid. Oh my God. You transracial. What in the actual fuck is happening, fam? This is some weird ass shit, man. Y'all on some schizo level 10 right now. Look, I know transsexuals. I know transgender. But transracial? Okay, well, in that case, who are you say? Oh, he's a British man. And I was on that TV show. Look at me fat cock. Oh, he's transracial. Yo, I'm a geezer from the West End. You got the peas? You got the food? Yo, give the peas to the youngers. Go shoot his ass up. There you go. Perfect. I'm transracial. I'm a British man. Hear me now, rude boy. Oh, God. This is... Oh, shit. Man. BetterHelp.com. Promo code Ellis, or you can use promo code Joey. Fucking take care of yourselves. Promo code JRE. I don't give a shit. Y'all get a therapist for that. That is beyond out of control right now. I'm sorry. Transracial. Oh, man. just this guy has straight up fucking chopped up his face, pulled the eyelids down below above the eyes, so he literally got his face all chopped up to look like a Korean lady. Oh, oh man, bless his little heart. Oh God. Man, Jesus Christ. He should have called me. We could have had a chat. I needed a friend that day. We could have all talked in our transracial voices. Like, he's like, Yabaseo. And I'm like, oh, man. It's good to talk to you, mate. You got any fucking beef bulgogi around there? Oh, shit. Ooh, damn. Incels, our favorite community in America. The incelibate, the folks who are not chosen by women and are very aggressive about it. The incels have come up with a new trend. So one of the incels figured out, if you hit yourself in the face with a hammer, apparently it shapens your face to look more attractive. So the incels are online, and I guess it's called look smashing is the hashtag. Look smashing XXX. I don't know, this is crazy. Sounds like a porn shit. But basically what I saw was a group of men who are constantly rejected by women and feel as though it is their duty to have a woman, to the point where she doesn't consent, and they are pro-rape and pro-murder of women who do not say yes to them. These jackasses have decided they are going to smash their faces up with a hammer in hopes of looking more attractive to women. Now listen, there was a time where I got beat by the ugly stick, but I have never used a hammer. At least the ladies tell me I have nice eyes. That's the only thing they got. They're like, oh shit, you got nice eyes. Oh, thank Christ. I've never had to hit myself with a hammer. And I just don't think I would want to do that. Punches or kicks, that's as far as it goes. Okay, but a hammer, he got me fucked up, player. Holy shit. Yeah, this is another situation where I just truly believe you need to, since these incels are always on the internet talking to other incels and they're pissed off at women, why don't y'all do like a little group Zoom meeting and turn on YouTube and go, how to talk to women, how to learn to live with rejection, okay? Rejection, as my therapist says, rejection is your protection. So if somebody tells you no, then it's not fucking meant to be, okay? They're doing you a favor. So I just feel like these group of young men really need some guidance, and not necessarily the guidance from each other, because hitting yourself in the face is not a good idea. Okay? Y'all need to do some therapy. And you need to go, I'm pretty sure you can go on YouTube, how to talk to ladies, and it should pop right the fuck up. I'm going to go there now in the next 10 minutes, okay? When this podcast is over, I'm going to go on there, how to talk to women. Wait, I think I might have a clip. Hold on.
What you need to know to truly learn how to handle a woman's pussy.
That's right. We just said learn to handle a woman's pussy.
Oh, dear God. Shit. You got to take a chance and you got to keep trying. Look, listen, I've been rejected for the last fucking, how many years is this now? 10 fucking years? I've been getting rejected left and right, up and center every fucking day, 3-4 times a day, 10 times a day. Whatever number you stick and then put a day in front of it, because that's happened to me, okay? And we just keep going, because supposedly one of these days somebody's going to say yes. But in the meantime, it has just been a house, not even a house, a ranch full of no's. So, but I have never one time went, oh, okay, yeah, you're telling me no, so now you deserve to be raped and murdered? Like, what the fuck is that? That's fucking weird, man. Some weird ass shit. You gotta work, run back to your inner child. Damn. Oh, this is a good one. Holy shit. Oh, man. This is so bad. Man walks into the home of his ex-wife and shoots her new boyfriend. Oh, dear God. He shoots the boyfriend in the dick. I'm crying. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Man, how is this supposed to end well? Okay, listen, my guy, I know you're upset. She's your ex-wife now. It's over. Bro, go get another wife or go get another girlfriend or be by yourself. I mean, I understand that level of rage, but you... a part of the brotherhood of the Haram. I thought you guys have respect for each other's dongs. Like, what the fuck? You shot my man's in the dick. Your blood brothers. How the hell? You guys, you have a Haram, you have a penis. This is to be a respected thing. How is it that you just go on ahead and disrespect your brother in Christ, and shoot him in the duel? This is... You fucking shot his duel! Oh, shit! Oh, my God. Oh, man. And the doctors, oh, yeah, this is bad. So, my man's... was rushed to the hospital, the boyfriend, and turns out the doctors tried to save the boyfriend's duel, and it is so shredded, they said it may never work again. Shit. His shit was shredded. And just hours ago, I was shredding cheese for Taco Tuesday, and now I can never unsee that. His fucking duel is shredded. Oh my God. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. I feel so bad for this man. Oh, Jesus God. That's just... Oh, man. I feel bad for both guys because it's like you couldn't control the rage, man. You gotta like do some Muay Thai or some Jiu-Jitsu or some wrestling. You can't just be going and shooting people in the dick, man. Come on. Oh, shit. Damn it. Okay, some UFC picks. I got to turn this thing off. It's been way too long. My UFC picks are Teresa Bleda, Fernando Garcia, Vanessa Demolopoulos, Ricky Tercios, Miles Jones, Jennifer Maya, Charles Johnson, Jack Della Maddalena, Rodolfo Vera, Muslim Sakhalov, Waldo Cortez Acosta and Kennedy Nishikawa. And Black Beast. Those are my UFC picks. Bet with me, bet against me. Who cares? Those awesome fucking fights. Holy shit, the fights this weekend. If you would have taken my picks last week from the podcast, you would have only lost 3 picks if you would have taken all my picks. So kudos to you if you used at least the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you would have parlayed these picks together, you would have been a very rich bitch. Okay? So tell your friends that I do UFC picks on here, even if you don't listen to the first fucking whatever minutes of the show. Remember the last 10 minutes of the fucking show are UFC picks. This is where the money's at, okay? This is why you're listening. The big payoff, okay? So my picks from last week, I missed Juarez, Adesar, and McCann. I hit everything else. Everything else was a fucking gold mine. This week, this is a shitty ass fight card, so you're on your own, player. But I will say this: UFC 281 fucking fights, man. Dustin Poirier, Michael Chandler, fight of the year. Please go watch the highlight on at GNT523. Weili Zhang, Carla Esparza, smashed her to bits. And of course, the knockout of the week, Alex Pereira versus Izzy de la Stalbenda Adesanya. I told y'all, Alex Pereira is no fucking joke. This guy is an alien. Alien technology, okay? He just looks like he's not here. Like he's operating in another dimension. He's just so laser focused. I mean, even at my TV, I see my man looking back. They showed an angle from Izzy's viewpoint with Alex looking at him. And I said, oh, Lord Jesus. And I'm at home in bed. I said, oh, my God, I do not want to fight that man. Holy shit. So, but good fights. Go watch the highlights at GNT523. They are posted there. I posted the best ones that I could get my phone to because I was just jumping up and down. I was like, I'm rich! I'm rich! I would have been richer if I would have had time. I just didn't have time to bet on all of those fights, but I definitely took Alex Pereira to beat Izzy Adesanya, and that was plus 200 odds. So you're welcome. All right, folks, that's going to do it for me. I hope that you have enjoyed the show. I will talk to y'all next week. This is Rambo Radio. I'm out. Peace.